Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Hashtag 135. I am your host, Alexis Appleby.
I'm back.
And Mr.
He's
Clark
back.
is back. And he was gone last week when we were talking about something.
Was he really?
Yeah.
He wasn't here?
Yeah.
You didn't even notice.
I didn't even notice.
Yes, well, as you can hear, that's Mr. Clark and Mr. Blaine. You guys know who they are.
Unfortunately.
We also know that they are part of the band, the administration. That was a hot topic last week.
I thought you weren't going to bring that up again.
No, I told you I may or may not
promised us.
bring it up
Okay.
again.
But you did.
I brought it up again because I asked the viewers last time, or listeners, your listeners and viewers, if they wanted the band back together to let us know. And I think we have a possible drummer.
Crickets.
No crickets. No crickets.
Oh, I figured.
I was waiting for the sound effect.
I see. I was going to do it, but okay, hold on.
Oh,
There we go.
There's the crickets.
We got him to
Our
work.
low budget podcast here.
oh no.
Now she can't turn the crickets
It
off.
won't go off. If you listen to the last podcast, you can tell there were some issues with me and the soundboard. But anyway, enough about my errors and flaws.
And our band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have Miss Melinda Graham, the librarian at Centralia Jr. High School, joining us today. And how are you doing today, Miss Melinda?
I'm very good.
Good.
Glad to be here.
Welcome, Melinda.
We're glad to have you.
We'll be gentle.
She heard us singing earlier.
Yes, I feel like I've been welcomed with song,
did a
if
little
not
bit
red
of,
carpet. I got us.
Gilligan's Island, and then
It eases the nerves
I
when
don't know how we got into Paula
right?
Abdul.
Yeah, you guys missed a sing-along. It was actually extraordinary.
It was beautiful.
Sounds like a Disney show.
Yeah.
Sing along.
Sing-along.
Disney sing along.
What do you guys want to sing?
Just a spoonful of sugar, let the medicine go down. I don't know why I thought of that. Is that Mary Poppins?
Yeah.
Anyway, Melinda, how long
The
have you?
hills are alive with the sound of music. Okay, I'm
Mr.
done.
Bland is
I'm in a rare mood.
he's in rare form, but I think we are always asking you to sing on the show, and now that you're doing it, I'm cutting
I'm
you
done.
short.
I'm
No,
I'm done.
I
No.
feel privileged.
Okay,
You
we're
should.
Here.
I've
We're
asked you
here.
several times.
We are here to talk about Melinda and
Dear
her
beloved,
books.
we are gathered here today.
Get to this
Good
thing
luck.
called life, electric life. It means forever, and that's a mighty long time.
But I'm here to tell you.
There's something else.
The library.
the
The
library.
CJHS library.
Speaking of library, the library actually had a recent update.
Yes.
Melinda, can you tell us more about the update to the library?
Well, we are out of the 70s,
Yay.
and it is fantastic. I love it. The kids are excited. They come in, they see the new chairs, like, can we sit in those?
Awesome.
Yes.
They're very cool.
They are for sitting. We got rid of the old pit.
I heard about this.
Thank
pit.
goodness. That was a dangerous pit.
Dangerous pit.
Did any of you fall in the pit?
I fell twice.
You fell in the pit.
I think there's a board somewhere with people's names on it that have fallen.
I have
into-
fallen in the pit.
I hate that I missed this.
Well, one of my trips, I ran through and stuck the landing. I did not
Oh,
fall.
wow.
So I was pretty
That's
proud.
impressive.
I was proud, and nobody saw it. But the one where I went,
We needed
wiped
cameras
out,
in there.
Someone saw me.
Someone who
It
was
looks
it a
much
student?
better on one level, though, now, I have to
Yes,
say.
it is a lot better.
Was it
It's
a
up to
student
date.
that caught you falling in the pit? It's
Yes,
always a
it
student.
was. But I think she was scared.
That's good. At least she wasn't laughing.
We can laugh later.
Right, just
'Cause
not
it is
now.
funny. It's funny when people trip.
Do you think any of the students missed the old library, or do you think most of them have loved the new updates?
They missed that pit.
They see it's something about the pit.
They
Mosh
loved
pit.
that thing, but I think they'll adjust. I think they're going to be fine.
And how long have you been in the district?
This is my 17th year.
Wow.
Yeah, it has flown.
It's flown by.
Yes.
And so you've been the librarian the whole time
Yes.
here at the district?
Yep.
That's good.
Where are you from again?
I am from up around Hoopston.
That's what I thought, because we had
Corn
a
jerkers.
Yes.
Yes, I had a teacher, D. Miller, who was
Oh,
from
right.
Hoopston.
And if you're not from there, you say it's Hoopston.
Hoopston.
And it's wrong.
Oh, it's Hoopston.
It's Hoopston.
Where is that at? Where's that located?
North of Danville.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. All right.
So
Little farm
East
community.
Yeah.
Lynn,
Yep. Hoopston East Lynn was our school.
Scott Mintz.
What?
Scott
Is that a
Mintz.
person?
Well, back when I was a kid, when I really followed Illinois basketball,
long time
had
ago.
a really tall kid named Scott, and don't know if they won the state championship, but they were one of the finalists one year. That's the reason why I remember the Corn Jerkers in
Wow.
Hoopston, East Lynn.
You're teaching me about my hometown.
So
That's been a long time
D.
ago.
Miller, if you're out there and you're listening to this and you want to clarify and make sure that Mr. Clark is
Call in.
correct with us, call in or leave us a comment
Yes.
Yeah.
letting us know that that is the correct name of the athlete that Mr. Clark was talking about.
We're fact checking.
Because you're the only person I know, other person I know from Hoopston.
Hoopston. Hoopston.
I see your jealousy.
I am.
Yes.
Definitely.
It's okay.
And so, Melinda, what would you say that you love most about your job?
Oh, just I get to see everybody, and I love that because I'm a little bit nosy. I'm an introvert, but I like that everybody comes to me. I see all the kids, all the teachers.
That's true. You get to see everybody, don't
I
you?
love it. And there are teachers from one end of the building who don't know the teachers on the other end. I'm like, I know you all.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're kind of in a central location for like the middle school and the junior high. So they're all just coming
They vent
to
sometimes.
the center of their universe.
I get to hear all kinds of things.
Oh, I bet.
That's
Kiddos
awesome.
and teachers.
Yeah.
Just passing through.
Stuff.
So are you an avid reader also?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Very
What
much.
kind of?
A little
books
bit of
do you-
everything.
Okay.
I'm very into mystery right
Okay.
now.
Awesome.
Murder mystery.
Ooh.
It's
I like
spooky
that.
season.
Yeah.
So, you know, seems appropriate for today.
Are you in any book clubs?
I can't talk about it.
Okay,
It's
gotcha.
super secret.
Super.
What? Did I miss something?
No, nothing.
Okay.
It's like Fight Club.
Oh,
No one talks
No one
about
talks
Fight
about the
Club.
Fight Club
Yes.
or the book club.
Or the book club.
It's like that.
Gotcha.
And I've already said too much.
Top secret.
If we don't hear from you again, we know why.
Right. Or if we don't hear from
Any of
anyone
us.
in this room,
We know what's happening.
we'll know.
So outside of the school district, that's what you do? Read? Is it read all the time?
That sounds sad.
No, it doesn't. You just
What
fill your
other?
head
No,
with
let's put it
knowledge.
this way. What other interests do you have other than books and reading? You have pets, don't you?
I have a dog and I have 3 cats because I'm excessive.
No.
It
I-
just kind of happened.
I need cat pictures from you then.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I'll have to try to get a family
National
shot.
Yes.
National Cat Day is coming up. Is that right?
Yes, the October 29th. It is
Gotcha.
right before Halloween, I guess. It's National Cat Day.
I'll need to share the picture of the cat that doesn't have a tail anymore.
Yes,
What
What happened?
He just attacked it, chewed it up. So he's a bobcat now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Go Bobcats.
go Bobcat.
Jordan Bobcats. I've actually seen real Bobcats in this area, and I didn't know that there were actually Bobcats.
Oh.
Is that true, Mr.
Like
Clark?
here in Centralia?
I have them
Or-
at my house.
You have them at your house?
Yes.
You just hang out
It
with
sounds
them?
like they stay there.
That's what I know. They just hang
They
out
do.
there?
It's a nice.
Sanctuary.
You feed them?
He feeds them popcorn.
I do not feed them. That would be unethical.
Detrimental to your health, possibly.
The unethical feeding of bobcats.
Here's a picture of one
Oh, I was wondering what you were doing.
that's in my yard.
I don't see
Yeah,
one.
at the lower right corner.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I just
looks like you could
Well,
pet it.
the picture is interesting because up here in the left-hand corner is a nice large
Oh, yeah.
buck.
Is that what you were taking a picture of?
No, I was taking a picture of the fact that the bobcat walked by the deer and didn't even know the deer was there, but the deer knew the bobcat was there. It was an interesting evening. And neither one of them knew that I was there.
tricky.
It was camouflage.
We should talk about more pictures on the podcast because it's probably fun to listen to.
There's been a few times where you had
Picture
to
is
be
a
in the
great
room.
picture.
Look, everybody.
Let's be very descriptive of this picture.
Let me show you some other
There is
stuff.
a bobcat in the lower right-hand corner of the picture, and there is a buck in the upper right-hand corner.
Left-hand
Oh, left-hand corner. And
And Mr. Clark is behind the camera taking the photo.
don't encourage him. He's looking for more pictures now.
Yeah, I've got my grandkids in here. So,
More
So
pictures.
back to Melinda. This is why we're here today to talk to Melinda. So
she's not my grandkid.
this is a good. I mean, yeah,
Good for her.
yeah, good for her. She's a lucky girl. So what else do you do, Melinda?
Well, now I think it is just reading. It's so much
No, that's
easier.
not.
It's
That's
just
because
so much
that's
easier.
the way to escape and
I know.
kind of
I play the piano.
get
a
lost.
little
Oh,
bit.
do you really?
Yeah.
You play the piano.
Oh, you can be a part of the band. Look what you did.
I'm an I'm an adequate. Like I'm.
But you can play.
Okay. I'm
Well,
okay.
I'm inadequate.
Can you read music?
Players, so.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
inadequate. So then we can get you to play with the band.
Maybe
I missed
you do the
that.
one time, I'm sure, and then never again.
So how long have you been playing the piano?
Oh, a long time.
Do you have a
Oh,
piano
have
at your
you?
house right now?
Yes.
You do?
Did you take lessons or do you play by ear?
No.
I already asked that. Where were you? You're too busy on your phone,
I'm trying to
scrolling
find that
pictures on your
picture.
phone. So I asked her if she read music. She said yes.
Well, that doesn't mean she. took
Unlike
lessons.
you,
It's not about lessons, though. Technically.
no lessons?
No, I did take lessons.
Self-taught?
No, my mom put me in lessons when I was 4 because she said I was bored.
Wow.
Did you stick with it?
She said you were bored.
I was bored. She put me in preschool when I was 3 for the same reason.
I was a terrible piano student as a child.
I was too.
Did you learn how to play the piano too?
Yes, poorly as a child, and I remember my piano teacher would show up and I would run up and act like I'd been practicing for hours and kind of fake my way through it. And then I got into college and I majored in music, and I had to take like class piano, and so you had to. I mean, you were
You couldn't take
tested.
it.
You were tested on your keyboard abilities, and I did okay. I mean, I'm kind of like Melinda. I mean, I can play, but I'm not.
This coming from the guy who just said this is about Melinda, who's talking about himself.
Oh, you're still searching your phone for pictures of
I'm
your
listening.
grandkids. What are you talking about, Melinda?
Are you trying to show Melinda a picture?
Yeah.
I want to
Okay.
see these grandkids.
Oh,
Here's
that's not,
another
that's
beautiful.
not, those aren't grandkids.
Was that another Bobcat picture?
Yes.
Well, now I need to show my bobcat. We're all going to show pictures now because this is.
So Mr. Clark, describe the picture so the listeners
Yes.
can know what it is.
It's a bobcat.
This is ASMR now. Bobcat.
Yes.
Are you a bobcat?
Is that your? I don't know. No, are you the Bobcats?
We are the Bobcats.
Jordan Bobcats?
Oh, they are the Bobcats.
Yes, right.
Jordan Bobcats.
That's why you said, let's go Bobcats.
And
Let's go
Jordan has
Bobcats.
a bobcat in his office.
Why is it not something tiger related?
Jordan has a bobcat
in his office, and Jordan Bobcats are the.
Oh, I see a crossover.
Like Mr. Queen?
C.
Okay. You could tell the
It
wheels were
was
turning a
confusing.
little.
The Jordan.
That's the wheels were turning a little slower on that one.
You do have a great sense of music appreciation, though.
Yes. When I hear beautiful singing, when I come into
Well,
a
I'm
podcast,
saying your taste in music
Ah.
kind of fits in line with what most quality people's taste. in
80s music.
I say must be 80s.
80s rock.
I didn't say that.
I
I
was
just said she
Yes.
has
guessing.
fine taste in
80s.
I have a collection that I need to bring. I thought you would like this, Mr. Bland, of Song Hits magazines. Do you remember those? It was like recycled paper, and it was literally just the lyrics to like all these 80s songs. They're fantastic. I have them going back to like 80s.
Oh, I'd like to see those.
I think you would enjoy them. They're,
I don't know.
because there's
I think I
songs you've
remember.
not even thought about in years.
Do you know what
and
she's talking about? Song hits?
I would have to see it.
I'll share.
Just Google it on your phone since you've spent the entire podcast on your phone.
ouch.
Ouch.
I'm interested in
But
seeing what
now
you
our
have.
guest Melinda is on her phone now.
I was going to show you my body.
I was waiting for the Bobcat
For the
picture.
listeners, I wanted to show my
Show,
Yeah,
yeah.
I can't
Show
find
and tell.
him. Yeah,
I was interested in the Bobcat picture.
Oh,
I guess we can do it after the show. It's so funny. Well, Melinda.
Okay, back to Melinda.
Back to Melinda. I did want to ask this because this is probably like saying, do you have a favorite song? But do you have a favorite book?
no,
No?
I really can't pick one.
Yeah, because
I
there's
have
probably-
different genres that I like and different. It's
What
too
about a
hard.
favorite author? Nope.
I
That's
can't.
all right.
I'm not good at the favorites.
Yeah.
I can't even pick a favorite food. It's too much. It's overwhelming.
I know. I
So,
get it.
I have a question. I think I probably have asked you this before. So, what is your educational background? Like, what degree do you hold? And it's probably not one that a lot of people have. So, you want to tell us a little bit about that?
I'm a master of the library sciences. That's my master's. And then I had just.
Oh, so, you have
I
your
know,
master's
I-
in library science.
Yes. And
Awesome.
enough education hours to certify me as a school librarian. But I cannot go into a classroom, and sometimes I'm really glad.
But that's, I mean, honestly,
Sure,
that's not something that we see
No.
very often, is somebody who has devoted their life to books. I mean,
Yes,
honestly, though,
it really
I mean,
is.
we have a lot of,
Book
people
enthusiasts.
people who
Like
quote unquote pretend to be a librarian, but she is the true librarian. She's the real deal.
I can shush with authority.
I bet you
I
can.
love it. what
That's
guided
pretty impressive.
you? Was that just for love of books, or what guided you to be a librarian?
Well, I was an editor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that was both boring and stressful, which is an odd combination. And my mom had a friend who was a high school librarian, and she said, "Just go visit." Like, mom, who was a librarian. She was right, of course. And I went and visited her friend at a high school, and I did not want to leave.
Oh,
This
wow.
was so much fun. This is what I want to do. So it took a little time, but I got into it and went to Indiana University.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, which was a beautiful campus where I went to.
Hoosiers.
Yes. And I went to Northern in DeKalb before, which is not as beautiful. So it was kind of fun to be at a really pretty school.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
So you could say that librarian kind of encouraged you too, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah. Aw. So you probably still remember her from when you went to visit with
Oh,
her.
yeah. And my childhood librarian, Mrs. Delaney.
Oh, still remember her,
Yes,
of
yes.
course.
She would let me check out anything, but she did. She kicked me out of the library when we discussed the Dewey Decimal System because I could not handle Dewey Decimal. I've gotten over it since then. I can say it now.
You're a little older now, a little more mature now to handle it.
I was invited to not be in the library.
I know
for
it's
that time.
hard to believe, but I don't do well in libraries.
Is it the quiet
Yes.
part?
I have problems with that.
You're the one that gets.
I'm still trying to find a place that you do well in.
There are very few places that I function well.
Just not the library.
Not the library. It's not my friend.
He can't even get in and out of the car without hurting himself.
It's just
That
not you.
wasn't nice, but true.
This was for their love of music, this background that's happening right now. This little incident was because you guys all share the same thing of a fond music or a fond love of 80s music. What concert was that? Or concerts? Isn't that where you hit your head?
Oh,
I'm sorry, I dove into that.
that was the summer at the Def Leppard.
That's it. So Melinda, that's in your
Who else was it?
genre of music that you like.
Joan Jett,
Motley Crue.
Motley Crue. Yeah, I injured myself before I even made it to the concert.
That's how excited you were.
With Mr. Clark's SUV car door. Just slam myself in the face with it.
That's how excited you were. You were ready to go to the
I have a
concert.
war wound from the concert. Little did they know it happened before in the
was
Drake's
the mosh
parking
pit,
lot,
right?
getting a burger or something before the
Were
concert.
you over
So,
caffeinated?
I don't know. I was actually going for a mint and slammed myself in the face with the door.
I can't say that I haven't done.
And then they
anything
all
like
thought I was
that.
wimping out, that I was like, I'm bleeding. But I still have a war wound here. You can still see the spot on my face somewhere where yeah, okay.
You were a trooper.
But I survived.
You braved it. That's good.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, Melinda, thank you for coming on the show today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And we want to thank
Thank
all
you,
of our
Melinda.
listeners that tuned in today. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. And I guess we'll see you guys all next time on #135.